Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back this is going to be a little bit of a rant video. I'm going to just start off. I was at GameStop about a week ago picking up Forza Horizon 2 for my son because he likes cars and car games and stuff like that. And, it's the end of the school year and he did all right. So I figured, won't hurt. And kid behind the counter asked me if I wanted to pre-order anything. I said, no. He says, you sure? And he didn't browbeat me, but he just asked me, he's like, there's some good stuff coming out like Arkham Knight, MGS5. I says, no, I will not pre-order games anymore. There's too much bullshit with pre-order DLC. There's too much bullshit with season passes getting announced before we even have fucking gameplay trailers. And there's too much bullshit with games not fucking working when they're released. Mortal Kombat X for the PC. Half the single-player features weren't available because of the way the game installs, and there was, I don't know, a glitch in the code or something like that that had to be patched so that you could play fucking single-player. Uh, Assassin's Creed Unity, we all, I'm sure, remember how big of a fucking mess that was when it came out on every platform to varying degrees. Uh, Value for your dollar. To be perfectly honest with you, I never thought I would regret making a Borderlands purchase, but I pre-ordered Borderlands the pre-sequel and bought the season pass because Borderlands had a good track record with me. I loved the first game. I loved the DLC. And the Underdome was hit and miss with me. Borderlands 2, I loved just about everything about Borderlands 2. So I thought Borderlands pre-sequel, you can't go wrong with that. It's more awesomeness. And man, did they fucking sucker me in. Uh, Not only did I spend the $60 to get the game, and then I spent the $30 on the season pass, and I got two characters, a half-assed fucking arena, and one story DLC, which I will say God, I can't talk. The Claptrap DLC was really good, but did it justify the expense? No, I would have been better off just spending $10 for the Claptrap DLC. I hardly use Jack, I don't really use Aurelia, and I don't really play the fucking game anymore, which is sad. But, and like everybody, we all work hard for our money, and, you want to be choosy you want to make sure that what you spend your money on, you're not going to regret spending your money on that. And one thing I've learned, and it seems like it's becoming quite prevalent with this generation of consoles and games and stuff, is just shit's not living up to the hype. Destiny, it sucked me in real good for a while there, and then I was just like, this is fuck. I'm bored. I'm doing the same shit every fucking day. I already discussed Borderlands pre-sequel. And actually, I guess that's about it, because I really haven't bought any new games. The indie route, almost, I hate to say it, looks to be the way to go. I'm really interested in Life is Strange. A couple indie games I downloaded off of PSN that were like the free games for PlayStation Plus for that month. They look pretty good. A few other things. But I mean, like, for the most part, the AAA games, while they are still some that are good, it's just, it's so hit and miss. I'm not buying a game at launch anymore. I will not do it. And my channel isn't really based around doing like the hottest new releases or anything like that, so it's not like that's going to hurt me or anything like that, Not letting down the 96 subscribers I have, which I appreciate the 96 subscribers, but I mean, let's be honest, it's not like I'm a 300,000 subscriber channel that has to play every game as it comes out. I play what I want, so we kind of have a barren summer. There's not really much coming out that, and the whole Arkham City or Arkham Knight fiasco, that just has me to the point where I don't even want to fucking buy the game. I'll just wait till the Game of the Year edition. Why? I can wait till the Game of the Year edition, spend $60 to get everything that's probably going to be released as downloadable content, or I can buy the game now. Maybe it'll work, and spend $40 for a season pass to get shit that should have been in the game from the get-go. So there's $100 that you're spending right off the fucking bat to get the complete game. Fuck that. I'll wait. I don't need to play it that bad. Plus, I'm still a little pissed off at Warner Brothers for that whole shit where they basically fucked all the PC players and said that they're not going to devote resources to patching Arkham Origins. They're just going to have all their staff dedicated to creating more story DLC because that's where the money's at. Which I kind of understand why there is so much DLC being put out, because DLC doesn't really devaluate. You can go buy a game on release day for $60, or you can wait a month and it's usually down to like 40 used. Whereas DLC, if it comes out at $29.99, you can pretty much guarantee it's going to be $29.99 2 years later unless it's on sale. And that's why they're pushing this. They're trying to recoup their costs because game production is so expensive now. But at the same time, instead of being smarter about how to budget their production costs, they're just fucking throwing money at the production, and then they're like, fuck, how are we going to make all this money back? That's what basically why Konami's in the situation they're in. They spend all this money on production costs, the game didn't sell like they thought it would, and then they're like, oh fuck, well, console gaming isn't profitable, so we're going to stick with mobile and our pachinko machines. Square Enix, they think every fucking game needs to sell 20 million copies to be profitable because they spend too much money on the production. And that's why some of these companies like Squeenix is teaming up with Microsoft for Tomb Raider, and Capcom's doing Street Fighter V with PlayStation, and it sucks for the gamer. The only people that are getting fucked in the deal is the gamers. One way or another, we're getting fucked. If you're a PlayStation only guy, you gotta wait for Tomb Raider for whenever the fuck it's coming out. If you're an Xbox One only guy, you gotta, from the sounds of it, you're not getting Street Fighter V, but you'll probably get Super Street Fighter V, the Turbo Championship Hyper Fighting Edition. And, I don't know. This generation of gaming, I thought was going to be really good. And don't get me wrong, there are some really good games that I've played. I absolutely love Sunset Overdrive. I really liked Infamous First Light. I really liked Alien Isolation. Destiny's good. It's just you got to play it in small doses. And a couple others, but I mean, this generation is really becoming a disappointment for me quite quickly, and it pains me to sit here and say there's nothing I'm really excited about. There's games that I do want to play and I'm interested in playing them, but I am approaching them with caution, which isn't how I used to be. And I don't know if I'm just becoming more jaded and cynical as I get older, or if the gaming industry has really been fumbling that bad. There was a time where when Mass Effect was announced, I'd run out, pre-order it, and it felt like forever for the game to come out. If there's anything at E3 about Mass Effect 4, I'll be cautiously optimistic. About the only game that may guarantee a pre-order from me is Fallout 4, but we'll wait and see, because I'm not sure how Bethesda's going to handle this. But I've ranted for a little bit. I'm going to try to keep this short, so I think I've made my point, and I'm going to wrap this up here. Had a lot of coffee, so I might have talked kind of faster some of that, but pretty sure this is all going to be one take, so we'll see how it goes. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Something occurred to me when I was listening back to this video that I forgot to discuss that I wanted to bring up. That is, when I read these articles where journalists, if they want to call themselves that, are basically calling gamers entitled little bitches because we're complaining about what our $60 goes towards. Fuck you. First and foremost, not everybody has $60 just lying around. And then in the case where you got to buy the game, and then if you buy the season pass and you spend $100, or if you buy a special edition where you rack up, special editions can cost upwards to $120, $150 and you're gonna have the balls to call people entitled because they're pissed off because they made a purchase. Which generally, when you're buying a game, your purchase is based on good faith. There's really nothing else to it. It's not like it's something you need. It's not like buying food where you need food to live. You buy a game on the good faith that you are getting a fully completed product that is going to work, will continue to work, and you're going to get enjoyment out of. So when that product does not work or does not meet your expectations, I think it's only fair that you have every right to complain and bitch about it. Especially considering the industry seems to be taking bigger and bigger steps to bleed as much money out of the consumer as humanly possible. I can go out, I can buy about 3 Blu-ray movies for the cost, average, 3 Blu-ray movies for the cost of 1 video game. And chances are, if I end up spending the money on a Blu-ray, I've seen the movie and I know I'm going to enjoy it. I can also buy what, roughly 6 albums off of iTunes. If, you know, if it's a $9.99 album, and get far more enjoyment out of it than I would a game. There's music I listen to that's 40, 50 fucking years old. And at the rate shit gets taken down off of PSN and Xbox Live and Steam and shit for whatever stupid ass fucking reason, whether it be licensing rights or whatever, there's no guarantee the game you bought today is still going to be playable in 10, 20, 30, 40 years, you know? So I think this bullshit where people want to say gamers are entitled because they're complaining that about their purchase, that's just total and utter garbage. I don't know why the games industry seems to be, for an industry that's based in entertainment, that relies on its consumer base to keep it afloat, it shits on its consumers more than any other industry out there. You don't see movies putting out, well, okay, maybe that's a bad example because there is that whole Days of Future Past bullshit with the Rogue Edition coming out. But for the most part, you don't see movies coming out where it's like you can buy, let's use Guardians of the Galaxy for example. You don't go out and spend $20 on Guardians of the Galaxy and then 2 weeks later they're like, oh, if you want deleted scenes, you can spend $5 and download the deleted scenes. Now, granted, there are tiers to your purchase. You can buy the, like, what, $15 Blu-ray where it's just the movie, or you can buy, like, the $22 Blu-ray where it's the movie and the deleted scenes and behind-the-scenes stuff and all that other shit. Had the hiccups for a minute and derailed my rant. But anyways, you know, and it's just, I don't know. It was just something I was thinking about today, and it was really getting on my nerves that the way the gaming industry is just fucking shitting on everybody. And there's been a lot of stuff lately that's just really, really been grating my nerves, and I haven't really addressed it in any videos, and I haven't really made a rant or a thoughts video in a while, so I figured, you know what, now's a good time for that. Kind of take it easy since it's a holiday and not get into a 3-hour endeavor with making a Skyrim video. But you know, I'm sure there's other people that think the same way as I do. There's probably other people that could give a fuck less. I don't know, but it's not, we're on a trend right now that's not going to be healthy and productive for the gaming industry, and they need to figure out a way to do better, regain our faith, and not be such fucking assholes. And I think the best way to wrap this up is, I have an open letter to Konami too, by the way, because I've been thinking about this for a few days, and since everything's gone down with them, and I'd like to read that to you. And it says, "Dear Konami, fuck you." That's my whole letter. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up now, and we're gonna call it a day. So, like always, guys, for real this time, I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Alright? Have a good one.
We need to go see the speaker.